Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our teacher. Good afternoon, moms. Our topic is all about organizational culture, but to start the discussions, our topic is personal culture. This is a little bit different um, because here the expertise of an individual is actually more important than the organization's individuals. The classic designs are the exactly where would be an accountant or a lawyer in a small practices when you have your own power to diverse from how much business you actually generated or how much you bring it in that business, and it doesn't matter how or whatever you as attorney or a lawyer or accountant. It's actually how you deliver all those services. But what matter is you are going to have your own little liftdom, and you're gonna have your own resources from the people you are nasa paligid mo, yung mga taong mga nasa paligid mo at mga taong alam mong makakatulong para sa iyo. And you may also bring folks in as unnecessarily, but you basically it's running on your business. A small business is important. It's because hindi lang sa employee, but you as a leader, as a manager, you need to focus on all the resources or the facts or the all the um, remaining confident that you are having para maging successful yung business na gagawin mo, na itatayo mo, or yung company na meron ka at yung company pinapasukan mo.
Adhocracy culture is a type of system wherein they are not following rigid procedures but only taking individuality work and enable employees to take greater initiative. For example, we as the student are given a task, like a report or written works, and doing it earlier. Consuming their free time is the best option for showing this type of culture to avoid rushing things up and well planned works.
Power culture is a type of organizational culture characterized by a strong sense of authority and control. The leader has a strong influence on employees, ideas, and beliefs. In this culture, we have a clear direction, faster decision making, potential rapid growth. This leader must know their employees' values and use it correctly. Power culture can be effective for companies that requires strong leadership and someone who's good at making decisions. However, the potential downside for employees' morale and innovation should be considered. By understanding this culture, you can position yourself for success.
Role culture. In a role culture, people are assigned a specified task or duty within a group or organization. This system promotes teamwork, productivity, and an accurate understanding of each member's contributions. It also promotes a sense of community and common purpose among team members. In such an environment, open communication, trust, and mutual respect are highly valued. Team members are encouraged to help one another, learn from each other, and strive for continuous growth. At last, a role culture promotes a healthy and effective workplace atmosphere.
Hierarchy culture. Hierarchy culture is a type of organizational culture that places a strong emphasis on structure, order, and rules. In this type of culture, the organization is structured in hierarchical manner with a detailed hierarchy system that defines job titles, roles, and level within the organization.
Task culture. Task culture is sharing ideas to encourage and value foster innovation, problem solving, and collaboration among the team members to achieve common objectives effectively.
First is formulate a clear strategic vision. Dito naman po is, for example, nagsiset tayo ng isang plan, event. So, need natin magkaroon ng isang aim or mag-set ng goal para sa para maging successful yung isang event na gagawin natin. So, for example po is community service. So, kailangan po makapag-provide tayo ng mission and vision para alam po natin kung paano tayo makakapagbigay ng quality foods or kung magbibigay man tayo ng konting kaalaman and kung paano po tayo magbibigay ng satisfactions in each individuals na doon sa isang community. And lastly po is kung paano natin marerespect yung paniniwala ng isang individual doon sa community na pagbibigyan natin ng service. So doon po lumalabas na kailangan po nating maging clear yung vision na gagawin natin sa isang organization or isang event. Remember that having a clear strategic vision requires a lot of efforts, being consistent, and also having an effective communication para maging direct to the point po tayo sa gusto natin gawin in an organization.
Display commitment. Commitment provide important benefits inside an organization. As well, they give employees a clear sense of focus and help them prioritize and coordinate their action. This means understanding and embracing the mission and vision and culture of your organization and acting in ways that support them. For example, if your employer values innovation, you can show your commitment by creative and proactive open and new ideas.
Modify the organization or group to support change. So, kabilang dito ang pagtukoy sa kung anong kasalukuyang sistema, patakaran, pamamaraan at tuntunin na kailangan baguhin para makamit ang bagong ninais ng kultura.
Select and socialize newcomers and terminate defiance. In order for us to create a healthy organization, we are conducting training and seminars to feed them the information needed, and also as we are working together, we need to build a stronger bond, leading to unity and prosperity of each other, and also to our organization. And terminating the people that hinder our decision to succeed, we need to teach them a lesson and remove what is the negativity inside the organization. For example, we are removing employees because they are too tardy for doing a much effort for us to create a well-planned and manageable works.
Diagnose the situation. The process of truly analyzing the data, information, and research to develop an depth understanding of a situation. Investigation or analysis of the cause or nature of a condition, situation, or problem. Why is diagnosis is important? However, making meaningful connection between the different pieces of data you have collected requires a significant time investment.
Involve all parties. Be a skillful questioner by asking open-ended questions. Use processes that solicit discussion, opinion, information, priorities from all people. And it is often used to refer to everyone who has a stake in a situation or set of circumstances. So, kailangan naman daw po natin dito tanungin or kumonsulta sa lahat ng taong kalahok sa partidong yon para malaman kung meron silang opinion, impormasyon, or mga priorities bago gumawa or bago magsimula ng any discussion.
Second of that is collect information. From the word collect information, you need to see or to observe both companies to create new ideas and to seek better ideas to make your company grow more, because as a human being, we need to gather information. We need to collect reliable resources such as facts, historical records, data maps, ideas na sa mga trabaho mo or mga coworker mo na makukuha mo yung mga ideas ng both parties para makabuo ka ng better decisions to make to make your company grow faster without negativity growing within your company. So basically, collect information is to gather information na makakatulong sa company nyo para mag-grow pa as a company, as a new branch, or magkameron pa kayo ng iba't ibang mas lumawak yung company nyo.
Reinforcement often involves rewarding employees for their performance, particularly when it leads to success in the market. These include bonuses, promotion, recognition, and other incentives that encourage individuals to work towards organizational goals that align with market success.
Next is negotiates disagreements. So, dito naman po pumapasok is when two or more persons or two or more teams na hindi magkasundo regarding to their different perspectives or different viewpoints. So, as a leader, we need to stay calm, respect their both different opinions and ideas, and also kailangan natin maging active sa pakikinig regarding to their disagreements on both sides. And after po nating makinig sa iba't iba nilang point of view, tsaka tayo mag-iisip kung anong gagawin natin or solution natin para mapag-mix yung different ideas nila para makagawa pa po ng mas magandang organization or makapag-set pa po tayo ng iisang goal with lot of information and ideas. Because of that, makakabuo po tayo ng mas magandang organization.
Solidify agreement. It establishes and clearly process for dealing with all disagreements or issues that might come up during the term of the agreement. This could include negotiation and other forms of disagreement resolutions.